The biggest insult to womanhood is when you are in a relationship with a man and the man leaves you to go and marry another woman, and the man makes a U-turn to come and sleep with you, and you open your legs widely for the man to sleep with you. This is the biggest insult ever to a woman. Don't ever do this. For you to be with a man, then he leaves you and go and marry another woman, makes a U-turn and come and sleep with you, and you open your legs for him to sleep with you. Woman, I don't have any word for you. Trust me. If you do this, my sister, you don't deserve to be here. It's an insult to you. Trust me.
Till date, social media is still divided on singer Davido, also known as David Adeleke, and Sofia Momodu. Well, people have their views on what they expected of Sofia and Momodu, and some people do not have anything to say about the behavior or attitude of Davido. Now let us break it down a little bit. You heard from our guest that a woman that decides to offer herself, a body, to a man that you know you had a baby for, and it seems this man is not willing to marry you. 2, this man is known to be all over the place, and as a woman, in fact, what I think he didn't get right is this: Mr. Davido was not willing or ready to settle with any woman at all yet. Maybe he might do it next year. But the demise of his son, Ifeanyi, propelled him. Why? Because there's a culture where Chioma is from. If you have not paid the bride price of Chioma, that child belongs to the father of Chioma, even though the child bears Adeleke. For the sake of convenience, that child, and of course because they know that this family, they are wealthy and they have connections, so not to destroy whatever it is between their daughter and Davido, they accepted, like, okay, it's okay, there's no big deal about it, that's the father, everything is fine. But the demise, it took the demise of that boy for that wedding to come up, because the family of Chioma will simply take hold of the corpse of Ifeanyi and keep for themselves, like, we will be doing the burial, end of story. Now, Davido knows that there is a soft spot for Chioma because of him. Some people are like that, people like them. If Davido does not handle that well, his father knows this could result into a lot of problem. Don't forget that what connects both of them more is that child. And if that child is not there, she will say, what did I gain? What did I gain? And a man will then promise, don't worry. And she will say, and you have children all over the place, different baby daddies, baby mommy, baby mama, all over the place, like that. And maybe he had made a promise and said, okay, don't worry, we'll get it back, we'll marry, like I've said previously. And it could also be that Davido's father will not make a choice, but will say, well, I suggest, based on what I have seen and questions that I've asked you, Chioma, is she better than, good for you, or do you think you're comfortable with her to get married to than the rest of those women? Now let's go to Sofia. The talk out there is that Sofia had manipulated Davido. Well, it happens. A woman manipulates a man manipulates a woman, or both of them manipulate each other, and one person ends up losing, or both of them lose out, or they both end up winning. That's what life is. It has always been that way. They said that Davido is too young. He was 19. 19. How is it possible that a 19-year-old that is into entertainment, his eyes is wide, he travels back and forth, goes to America? He's not a child. At that age of 19, just check yourself when you were 19. You will believe that you know everything. So Sofia then was in her 20s. I think she was maybe 25 or 24, thereabout. and both of them got together. I know that it's possible for you to get pregnant at one try, but let us say Davido kept on till that pregnancy came, and since he wasn't willing to marry anybody, he refused, he rejected, like, I'm not going to marry. The family of Davido, I'm talking about the siblings of Davido, they said, oh, Davido, oh, social media also said, oh, she's older than him, that's the reason why he won't be getting married to her. Okay, now that went, but ever since then, both of them have been seeing each other. According to Sofia, Davido will only willingly do more financially, like they won't have issues if her legs are open. Once she closed, problems begin. Davido will not want to meet her. You have to keep calling Davido to remember to pay tuition fee, according to her. And she showed evidence of this. Now, Davido knows how to control social media based on he's likable, people know him already. So posting pictures of your child constantly is like posting picture of videos of yourself and your girlfriend or your man or your woman. Does it mean that your marriage does not can't come to an end, or the man has other girlfriends or whatever? We've seen cases of this out there. So she said this guy keeps posting pictures as if, but I know, and we cannot lie. Two things are real. One, Davido will like to do because we know that he likes to do. That's it. What do I mean by do? He likes women. He likes to do things. Now, there's also something that is certain, that Sofia was expecting, was hopeful that both of them will eventually come back together. Something like that. There's a possibility too. She's a human being. She will have hope. Or let us even say faith in that this will work. Maybe that's why she was opening and giving in like that to him. Like, okay, maybe, who knows? Let us ask ourselves this question. Do you think if she really wanted to hook Davido and to show the world that we are together, she would have gotten pregnant the second time? Yeah, but maybe she held on to herself saying, no, I won't get pregnant the second time. My family will insult me. They will tell me that I'm a fool. This guy, if I'm to get pregnant the second time, let it be that we are both married. So immediately she realized that marriage wasn't forthcoming, and Davido was now extending more, more maybe seriousness to Chioma, sort of, and with the demise of the child, she said she stopped from giving Davido the open door. These are some of the things that we heard. Now, is it possible that she too will want to put an extra, like use that child? Of course, obviously, because this is the picture or image that Davido presented. That, look, we are rich, we have money to spend. And based on what he does, entertainment is show business. That's what they call it. Now, all the women that surrounds Davido, let us look at them. Which of them graduated and is working in a bank or is a career woman? None of them, plus Chioma. That's it. None of them. All of them came around Davido like any young lady would do, and they realized that there is also money available. End of story. If not, ask yourself, what would Chioma be with Davido for all through this while, with the numerous pregnancy, numerous women, numerous this, that and that? Why would she be there? Some of you might say it's love. Well, who knows what the definition of love is to anyone? The thing is this, Davido was much more likable, lovable, appealing because of something that is difficult to get, that he, or let's say his family, sits on: money. It is not something that is easy to get. That is the reason why. And moreover, don't forget that Davido is famous, is popular. A lot of people want to hang around, be with, you know what I mean? So she, as a woman, knowing fully that at the end of the day, the ball, when it gets played, it comes and rests at your own spot. So you need to know what to do with yourself. Like, look, I have to put an end. Now, the question we should ask ourselves is this: when should she say no? I think she said no at the right time, when she felt like, no, I think there's no way out of this. That's just what I think. So for people to say, oh, you keep opening, She did not open after Davido got married. That's when Davido got married to Chioma. In fact, the whole thing had broken up and everything had been, everything became like pieces all over the place. Everything became what it is. So I'm kind of thinking that she was hopeful. If you understand this thing or you've been in such situation, you realize that if you have different baby mamas, they will be hopeful that one day maybe you will select them, because there will be this competition. What does she have better than me? That is how women think. What does that one have better than me? She's not more beautiful than me. She's not more this, she's not more that. So Davido is married now. It's not left for him to manage his family. What do you think?